Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Fanatics. I'm Brayden. Very rarely a movie comes along that leaves me still thinking about it many days after watching it and trying to comprehend and understand what it means. Past examples of this have been The Shining, Alien, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and most recently, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction has been a movie that has been talked about to the nth degree as being one of the greatest films ever and being Quentin Tarantino's masterpiece and best film. Being a huge movie fan and slowly watching Tarantino's films, this has always been at the top of my must-watch list. So a few days ago, my dad finally sat down with me and I watched Pulp Fiction for the first time, and I was blown away. Before I get any further, there will be spoilers in this review. You have been warned. Let's continue. For those of you who do not know, Pulp Fiction is told out of order. You might think this is confusing. It is only confusing if you're not paying attention. How the film is written is actually brilliant. It lets the viewer piece stuff together before actually explaining it and lets each plot element breathe. Pulp Fiction is broken up like a book into many chapters. When I started to plan this video, I didn't want it to turn into a Pulp Fiction explained video. I want it to be an analysis of not only the film as a whole, but certain plot elements and scenes. The first plot element that I want to talk about is the most famous, this being the briefcase that Vincent and Jules, played by the iconic duo of John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, get from Brett's apartment towards the start of the film. On the surface, the briefcase belongs to their boss, Marcellus Wallace, played by Vin Rames. This guy, Brett, has it because they supposedly tried to kill Wallace by throwing him out of a window, but that didn't work. So Vincent and Jules go to collect it. When Vincent finds it in one of the cupboards, he takes it out, puts it on the counter, dials in the password, and opens it. When he opens it, a gold light emits from the case and onto Vincent's face. There's been a lot of speculation about what is in the case because we never get to see. Tarantino has previously stated that it is up to the viewer's imagination. Now, there are a couple of possibilities of what could be in the case. It could be diamonds, drugs, or gold, judging by the gold light that emits from the case. These are all very good possibilities. What I think is in the case is money. I think the gold light that emits from the case is just for dramatic effect. I think it is there to show that there is just a lot of money in there. This could be there to explain how Vincent has a huge wad of cash to pay for drugs later on in the film. This money could have come from the case, and Wallace could have used some of it to pay off Vincent and Jules. This would have also explained why, at the end of the film, Pumpkin, played by Tim Roth, takes a lot of money out of Jules' wallet during the robbery. Another plot element that I want to break down is the heroin that Mia Wallace, played by Uma Thurman, finds in Vince's jacket on their date and mistakes it for cocaine. She then overdoses, and Vincent has to race her over to his drug dealer's house, who is named Lance, played by Eric Stoltz. He gets there with time to spare, and they give Mia a shot of adrenaline, and Mia survives. Now, if you dig a little deeper, like the saying in Princess and the Frog, you can see that the heroin is there to serve as a big roadblock for Vincent. He is not only under pressure from his boss to give his wife a good time and date, but also there to keep her safe. If the shot of adrenaline would not have worked, then Vincent would have been hunted down by Wallace and would have been killed for the murder of his wife. Vincent was lucky that he found Mia as soon as he did, and that Lance had the shot of adrenaline. Before I leave you with these thoughts, there is one last thing I want to talk about. That is why the movie is told out of order. I think it is told out of order as not only a cool, stylish, and new way to write a movie, but I also think it is told this way to insert the viewer into the story. It is fun during the movie to feel like you are in the story and trying to piece it together. It also gives the director a chance to introduce elements and have time to explain everything and tell how it happened. Pulp Fiction being told out of order adds to the feel of the movie and adds to the sporadic, frantic, intense feel of the film. Pulp Fiction is a very interesting and fun ride that makes you laugh and cry in the same scenes. Analyzing it opened my eyes to the deeper side of film criticism. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I couldn't have picked a better film to analyze than Pulp Fiction. With the case of Pulp Fiction, after watching it for the first time, I love this movie. It has a similar feel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that's why I like it so much. I had a great time with it, and of course, Pulp Fiction gets an A+. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and write comments below about your thoughts on Pulp Fiction, and look forward to more reviews very soon, and I will see you next time. This has been Brayden from the Movie Fanatics, signing off.